last week, you guys had managed to somewhat successfully put the cutter down without smashing it into something.
Only slightly damaged.
Yeah, it's just the rear end that's missing.
Yeah.
Mostly.
Mostly destroyed without any kind of atmosphere. The Chimera is fine, though.
Somehow. You guys,
still attached.
you guys, Liddy has a concussion.
I'm a bit dazed.
And let's see, what else? You guys successfully landed on the defense platform. And that's where you guys are at the moment. So, what are you guys doing at the prison?
We should see if the ship is if the cutter is capable of flying.
I mean, it's capable of flight, just not awfully good flight. You didn't crash, per se.
Yeah, we got crashed into.
I mean, the ship's still kind of fucked.
Oh, yeah, that goes without saying.
So maybe if who can actually kind of try and attempt to repair this shit? In at least a little bit.
I can try and duct tape it.
Yeah, do that.
An Adeptus Mechanicus Adept could probably do such a thing for you.
We don't have any of those.
With a team of servitors and some raw materials.
We don't have none of that.
Yeah, I don't think we're gonna be repairing much.
I can pray harder.
You do that.
Pray so take Adept just plops out of somewhere.
Yeah, try and pray for that.
With a team of servitors and raw materials.
Should I roll for the prey?
Sure, why not? Roll a D100.
Glory to the Emperor. Oh.
Nope, doesn't seem like your prayers are answered in this particular case. There's no tech adept.
Nope.
Okay, we should probably start kind of gearing up to go and explore this place. Do
we even have any any repair items on board the ship, or are all they or is all of them just like maintenance stuff?
It's mostly stuff like wiring and transistors and fuses and stuff like that. You know, you don't carry like entire chunks of hull with you.
Not even emergency hull repair?
Oh, you got some hull patches for things like micrometeorite impacts or autocannon holes and things like that. But I don't think it's going to cover dozens of meters of missing fuselage and, you know.
Good to know that we have those, though.
I know what I wanted to do. There's a big old crash, or like, possibly crashed Imperial ship embedded in the station, yeah?
Multiple.
Yeah, I want to just see if look for any signs of damage, like battle damage to them.
Sure. So you glance out the window, look up at the vessel, make a perception check for me. Investigation, I suppose. Investigating.
Yeah, I'm good at that. That's,
no battle damage.
Okay, so they've just kind of either rammed it or been sucked in.
It's like a assumption.
Okay, that bodes well. At least if they're not battle damaged, there might be, I don't know, stuff we could salvage inside.
Mayhap.
So yeah, do we want to kind of suit up, get in the Chimera, and try and find a way into this station? Try and figure out what's happened?
What are we gonna do with the Chimera?
Well, it's probably easier to drive to a airlock than walk.
I mean, how much gravity does this station have?
Very little.
So the amount that where we could, like, if we jumped, we would reach orbital velocity.
Not quite, but I mean, you could jump for pretty long distances if you were so inclined.
Yeah, I think that Chimera is just gonna start floating off at some point. I think it might be safer to just walk, as bad as it sounds.
Okay.
It's up to you.
I mean, I think, like, if you ramp up, like, if you move too fast, like, at the speeds we should be moving with the Chimera due to the terrain, we might as well be walking due to the gravity. I'm going to presume.
That's a fair assumption, although then you don't have delicious armor plating between your thin void suit and murder.
Well, I mean, how much air does the void suit have? Like, duration?
Duration-wise, probably enough for about 8 hours.
I was just thinking, if you're gonna go, should I take my power armor, which is sealed, but I'm more thinking of, like, duration.
Well, if there's like low gravity and shit, we can carry a bit extra than normal when walking around on the surface, so we can take like the repair kits for the void suits and stuff.
Ah, true.
As
Yeah,
well
and
as,
I don't think I can't carry any extra charge for the suit, can I? The power
Nope.
armor, I mean. Yeah, I'm gonna take the void suit then. The extra armor is like fucking delicious, but still, we shouldn't be getting into firefights anyway.
Okay, so let's let's gear up. Take some. We'll spread out some.
Although, should I take it? Like, which one do we want? Do we want extra time, or do we want someone who can actually take a shot? Which do you think is more important?
So who's gonna carry the 2 unconscious fucks?
We're gonna leave him here.
Sounds like I'm here, I'm going to shoot heretics, yes, this is what I sound like now.
Poor blimey, Emperor Hoppins.
Because I'm an extremely nuanced and complicated character, I am.
Man, he sounds like abnormally normal.
He sounds a lot more intelligent. Did he get banged in the head?
No, that wasn't me. Maybe some of my intelligence got banged into him somehow. I think I left
It's
it
rubbing
smeared.
off.
Yeah, I think I left it some of it smeared back in the hall, and he came to take me away. So he like got, I don't know, hit by it or
He
something.
inhaled your brains.
Yep.
Your
You
liquefied
got
brain.
polarized.
Oh no.
Polarized into dust, and he sniffed it.
So, what are you guys taking with you? Obviously your void suits and the repair suits go with that saying.
Void suits.
I'm thinking more consumables like grenades and whatnot. What are you guys taking with you?
I'm gonna take standard stuff, like both my weapons, 2 reloads for each. We've got plenty of grenade type things, haven't we? Like in storage.
Yeah, armory's full to bursting.
I'll take 2 frags and a crack. That seems good.
Alright.
What's our best range weapons we have?
I've got a sniper rifle.
Okay, you'll.
I
You
got an
want to take a
autogun.
sniper rifle or las? Because, well, I suppose you can, if you're actually on the planet, you can prop yourself without, like, knocking yourself into, like, on ballistic arc. Actually, would he knock
I
him
was going
into...
to have fun with that, damn it.
I will be perfectly mindful to brace myself before I fire.
Okay, I'm gonna take some
Aw.
kind of... What should I take? I'm gonna take some kind of las gun, but I use those anyways. I don't think I can even use normal weapon, or
Didn't
I
you
mean,
start as
slight
a
weapon.
freaking guardsman?
Hmm?
Didn't you start as a guardsman?
Yeah.
Then you should have blast training.
Oh, I have last training. I just said I have last training, but I'm not sure if I have slug training. That's what I meant.
Ah.
So I'm just gonna take the hot shot just in case.
Okay.
So the real question is, do I want the extra time? Should I take the power armor or not?
I have a chainsaw in my inventory. I don't want it.
So we leave it on the ship.
I'll do that. I started with that.
What do I do with these guns that I don't want? Damn it! I guess I'll just throw them out the
Hold
airlock.
on, let me melt them. Let me melt them down and use their parts to make a better gun.
Hey.
So yeah, somebody's gonna need to carry like a plasma cutter type thing in case we come across like a locked airlock that we can't get into.
Yeah. I'll take the power armor. So that limits us to like 5 hours, I think. How much air time do I have after I run out of power?
Same amount as you have power.
Okay, yeah.
Just remember, we might have to make a return trip as well, like back to the ship.
So we have like a 2-hour limit?
Yeah,
About?
you might be better off just taking a void suit.
Yeah, makes sense. Although if you do get into a firefight, having, a guy who can take a hit might be useful.
We've got Dell for that.
Yeah, but he still has a void
I'm here
suit.
shooting heretics.
Dell, what are you taking? A shotgun? Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
Dell, carry all this extra stuff as well for us.
Sure, I'm strong.
I'll take the void suit if you think we need the extra time instead of the armor.
Just in case we get bogged down or something in the station. Don't want you running out of power and then not being able to get back to the ship.
Makes sense. Yeah, I'll take the void suit. I'll try. Actually, no. Dell can carry the last cutter.
And the repair kits.
I'd rather carry my own repair kit. Thank you very much.
Okay.
Just because if I do get a fucking crack in my visor, I'd rather have it handy with me.
Okay. Let's make sure everyone's got like a grapnel and line as well, just in case they need to, fire something to stop them floating away into space. I've got all. I'll take all my fancy tech tools.
Okay, Dell's gonna take 3 frags because I assume he wants some frags.
Cause Dell.
Do we have like binoculars or binoculars that work with void suits?
I've got a sniper rifle. It's got a scope.
It's true.
Does your scope work through the void suit?
Does my void suit have eye holes?
It does have eye
Then
holes.
yes.
Okay. I wasn't sure what kind of void suit design we're going with here. Because the one in the book is pretty interesting where it has a dome on it.
Yeah. Dome has a clear faceplate.
Yeah, but you can't really put the scope in whatever. Never mind, let's go on. Continue with our...
The scope actually connects Wi-Fi to his his visor.
Sounds like take Heresy. Alright. You guys gingerly step out into the rear
Who are you calling a ginger?
storage area of your vessel, where once your heavy bolter resided, and that is now exposed to the void of this very minimal atmospheric condition that this little defense station has. Stepping out past the blasted and ruined, and in some places still molten rear end of your vessel, your feet step down into puffy, off-white, yellowish powder.
It's regolith, man.
Crunches underfoot. Around you,
It's called regolith.
around you, the defense platform's skyline is dominated by the form of the impacted vessel. Its nose wedged into a enormous artificial crevasse, down which you guys can see the shapes of Imperial Aquilas, windows, balconies, defense points, and numerous pieces of cabling and piping running backwards and forwards like the tangle of enormous tree roots down in this basement of this crevasse.
So would it be safe to say that this ship now that we can see down there is simply docked?
Nope. It is literally wedged prow first into the surface of this defense platform,
Okay.
rising up above you.
So what do we want to... hold on, let me add effects for being in a voice. What do we want to look at first? The station or the ship?
Say what?
What the heck? Come on, man, you heard me. Station or ship?
What? Oh, it's the ship because it's closer?
I guess, okay, we should go to the ship.
Also, I'm fairly certain we have, like, actual vox things inside of these.
Yeah, but it's space.
Or at
man.
least vox beams.
This is my I use my internal microbeads.
It's atmospheric.
It's a good.
I'm building
You guys
atmosphere.
do actually have microbeats.
I don't know what you're talking about.
All right. So, which side do you guys wish to go?
Ship?
Ship?
All right. You guys start heading towards
Griff.
the crashed Imperial vessel. You travel for about 10 minutes or so before you notice your feet start crunching on a icy pink-red, in places flecked with white and yellow ice-like substance. And you see scattered all about you the remains, tufts of hair, pieces of void suits, clothing. Here and there you see the partial bit of a sole from a boot. It looks like it's been diced in a blender. As well as all about you, in this dusty bowl-like depression on the way to the ship, you see tiny slivers of some kind of metal lying on the ground, almost shaped like that. And there's just like hundreds of them lying around you on snowdrifts on the ground, some of them wedged into these chunks of pink red ice, some of them embedded in the ground itself, others of them just scattered across the ground.
I have a distinct feeling that this is bad.
How bad is bad?
Based on... I'm not a doctor, but looking at these bodies, I think they're dead.
Oh. On a scale on 1 to 5, how bad is that?
Let's ask our doctor.
They're fucking dead.
It looks like they're all bits of frozen man meat.
Ah! Who's that?
It's Dell.
Why did his voice change again? I'm all confused now.
Because space suit.
I fear that he may have sneezed out the excess brains he had inhaled.
Oh.
Is there any like bits of loose stuff that I can pick up off the floor?
Oh yeah, I mean there's like chunks of everything.
Can I pick up a chunk and just like throw it at a pile of these pointies?
Sure. You pick up what looks to be frozen gobbets of meat and you toss them at some of these things. And it slices clean through the ice.
Yo, they look sharp.
Yeah.
So there's like these tiny, like how big are these metal things?
Probably about as long as your middle finger.
And like this place is filled with them.
It looks like, yeah, it's just like almost like snowdrifts of them scattered about. Some of them wedged into the stone, some of them lying in the dust, some of them embedded in the actual icy meat.
To examine one closer, but I'm afraid to pick it up. Do I have any tongs with me?
I don't know, do you? There's a fucking bee above me. Go away, bee.
The answer when you get that question is always
Quick,
yes.
once he's distracted, roll! Roll for stuff!
I don't know, do you, lady? Do you have some kind of kit or something that would normally have tongs with it?
Sure, let's say the repair kit has tongs in it.
Okay.
Or
Hold on, I need to go get some, like, fucking poison first to kill these goddamn things.
I like how it's escalated from a bee to many bees to necessitate poisoning.
African killer bees are coming to take his house.
The situation has not been improved by the addition of yet more bees.
You see, as soon as I get up to go get the fucking insecticide,
bees!
on the screen. Go away!
We should just change our weekly game to listening to Griff fight bees. Griffin, bee
They're
fighter.
locked in a titanic struggle at the minute. It's a human-sized bee and they're wrestling.
1970s Jim Belushi.
Yes. Wow.
Fucking African murder bees.
Yep. Fucking Africa.
Just gonna start hearing gunshots in a minute.
South African news, they're gonna tell of a person who burned down their house because of bees. Makeshift flamethrower.
Sometimes fire is the only option.
This is Mugabe's revenge. Now he's been toppled, he's unleashed bees.
These are the bees he's fighting.
Oh boy.
Shit, we worry now.
When the
This is where we can't have nice things.
Oh, okay, I was gonna say we should only start worrying if Griff comes back and he starts DMing, but he sounds kind of all of his sentences end in a kind of buzz.
Fucking hornets, man. Okay, where was I?
So we're
Tongs.
They were hornets.
Dude, I was like, the thing is like just hovering here. So I like go get the spray. And when I pick up the spray to come at it, it fucking decided to go at me and it's just trying to sting me and like chasing me around the house. It's like fucking piece of shit.
You fucking tried to kill me, man?
I kill you.
Pretty much. Okay, where were we? Tongs, yes.
Yeah, I found tongs in the repair kit. And I try and pick up one of these metal shards to try and examine it a bit closer.
It actually bites into the ceramite of the tongs when you try and pick it up.
Okay, so it's like basically able to cut through the metal of the tongs.
It seems to hold an edge, yep.
So like, is it like, wait, how was they weren't like just like metal needles, they were like serrated edges all over it?
Sharpened edges. Think of them like little triangular point almost.
Like a spiky pyramid.
Mm-hmm.
Okay,
Like an
yeah.
extremely thin, spiky pyramid.
Yeah, okay. Intriguing. Well, what do they look like at the back end? Are they just like flat metal?
It looks like they have almost like drops of welding seams on the back end.
Could these be some sort of projectile, you think?
Do I presume that these are in fact like submunitions or something?
Definitely appear to be munitions of some kind. It's a safe assumption.
Does anybody know what these could have come from? I know we work for the Ordo Xenos and everything, but guys, I don't know fuck all about aliens.
I wasn't told.
Do I know any record of any Imperial weapon that uses submunitions like this?
Sure, make a knowledge Imperium roll.
7.
Nope, nothing that you know of.
Okay, so it isn't. This doesn't seem to be an Imperial weapon. Definitely Xenos.
Should I check if is it Xeno stuff?
I don't know.
I mean, it is Xeno stuff. I just don't know what kind of Xeno stuff.
I'm gonna use my Forbidden Lore Xeno stuff to see if I know what it is.
Sure.
Oh, I don't know.
Nothing comes to mind. They're like Eldar, orcs. Nah, it's not like any of those.
Not orcs.
Well, I think it's fairly safe to say anybody in front of these didn't have a good time.
Nope. I mean, the fucking thing's biting into ceramite. And I dropped the fucking thing. So, definitely don't want to be anywhere near these things. Also, when I drop it, I drop it pointing down. How deep does it embed itself in the ice or meet ice?
It disappears almost completely.
Yeah, those fucking things are spooky. I kind of want to take one just so I could make something out of them, but fuck carrying those around.
Sounds like tech heresy.
Oh, I mean, mainly just to maybe throw them around at people because they're really sharp. But
These
Low
are
tech
I'm not
like
gonna carry
mono
him around.
spike thingies.
Object heresy.
Object heresy. Never mind. Yeah. So, what were we doing again?
So, can we see like how far this field of pointy death shit extends?
Oh, it's not very far. Probably about 20, 22 meters.
Is there any walls or anything
Looks-
up at the other end?
Not a wall as such. More just like a big old chunk of the surface of the defense platform that has kind of been scooped out by chunks of wreckage during the impact
Right,
of the
but
ship.
it's like made of metal, yeah.
Yeah, the surface is made of metal. It's just covered in like a layer of icy crystals,
Can I fire my grapnel
like
at it?
powdery snow-like.
Can I fire my grapnel at it?
Sure. You fire your grapnel.
And do it attach?
Yeah, you can give it a couple of yanks. It looks like it's attached.
Can I tie off my end?
Okay.
And then attempt to, with the help of this low gravity, across the rope, across the death field.
Sure, just make an agility test for me.
Do I get any pluses for low gravity?
Nope. But you do get some penalties for void suit and low gravity.
Oh, it's gone really bad.
Yeah, you get a couple of meters across on the rope and then
Bye, guys.
fall off it onto the ice, where immediately some of these things slice into your body, easily going through the void suit that you're currently wearing.
Bye-bye, Hippo.
You take 3 points of damage, ignoring armor.
Ah, fuck, piss!
The rest of you stare at your compatriot, trying to make a rope bridge across when you could literally just walk around since you're on a giant defense platform, with hundreds of meters of space on either side of you.
Yeah, I think we're gonna do that. Also, are these spikes just laying around randomly, or do they have like an origin point? Do they look like they've been fired up above, or does it look like a mine?
Make a intelligence test.
Guys, somebody help, please.
Just walk real carefully.
no,
I
excuse
don't
me.
know.
No.
Starting to hemorrhage air now.
Guys, I'm leaking here.
Let's try
You're
to
leaking
help
both
the
blood
Hippo.
and air.
Help him!
How?
I don't know. Help him.
Just
Just
get
roll.
over here, walk slowly, and try not to.
I very
of the spikes.
slowly walk.
Sure, make an agility test as you try and walk your way out carefully.
Alright,
In a spacesuit.
alright, I'm good.
Okay, you gingerly slow spacewalk your ass back to your teammates, all the while you're going.
Please, somebody fix me.
When he's here, I'll look for the fucking
I take out
holes
the
and
duct
patch
tape and
them.
Make an intelligence test, lady. With plus 10 bonus since you're using the kit.
Should I re-roll that? What do you think, Hippo?
I'm leaking badly.
I'll re-roll that.
I'll just take over and I'll just fix it.
Get away from
rolled
me,
a
Meth. I don't
13
trust you.
For my re-roll.
There we go. You managed to successfully patch up the suit, seal it up, pinch it tight.
See, so did he just get cut by them, or did they embed themselves into him?
It looks like they're so sharp they didn't even stay inside of him when he pulled free of the surface.
Okay, good to know. So I don't need to pull any. So I don't need to worry about them just jostling inside of him.
Oh, I haven't been fucked like that since the divorce.
What?
In the 41st millennium, divorces are still a thing.
I'm back.
They're even worse.
Okay. So, you guys are standing still on the defense platform. Lady, you were making a check to figure out if there were mines.
Oh, I rolled a 92, so no.
Oh, okay. Probably not. No.
Okay, yeah, let's go around.
Can I retrieve my grapnel?
Yeah. You untie it, and flick the line out, and unhook it from the other end, and reel it in.
Slice, slice, slice.
Slice, slice, slice. It does look a little bit more haggard than it was when it got shot across.
I'm sure it'll be fine. It still looks load bearing, I guess.
Mm-hmm. So, you guys continue your journey, I take it,
Mm-hmm.
towards the Imperial vessel. Arriving at the foot of the cavern that has been excavated into the side of this defense platform by the ship's prow, how is it that you guys wish to gain entry to the vessel? As all around the nose, the substructure of this platform has fallen away, revealing layers and layers and layers and layers and layers of armor and rooms and things that have been sheared away, almost like a dissection, of a miniature, showing you the interior of the station. And across from you, the ship itself, the prow appears to be crumpled up, the sides scored in places, where it's wedged itself into the platform.
Can we see any noticeable airlocks?
Yeah, you glance around. So this is a hole. Imagine there's a ship coming out of it like this, straight up, and you guys are like standing around on this end of it.
Is it like
You
a
see lots of
legit
airlocks.
straight hole, or is it like a bent-in thing?
The ship itself's superstructure seems like in places it's like bent, but
Okay.
it's still mostly upright.
No, I
you
mean-
guys
I
see
mean-
a couple of airlocks.
No, I mean the
They're-
hole itself. Is it like a straight cut, like a drill hole, or is it like a bent-in thing?
No, it definitely looks like an impact.
Okay, yeah.
Part of the surface. Like the interior of the defense station isn't solid metal, so it looks like the top part has been just pushed out by the ship slamming into it.
Okay, yeah. Airlocks, yeah, you were saying.
Yeah, they're a couple 100 meters above you guys, from what you can tell. So this is old Death Pit.
Death pit.
Hmm.
Would it really be a death pit with the lower gravity, though?
Could be.
Well, that's not a hypothesis I want to try out.
I mean, you're
Actually,
welcome
word,
to
but-
see.
I'd rather not test it. So should we try and grapple onto one of the airlocks and then, like, I don't know, make a hole? Do they even have places where we could stand at the moment?
Well, it's a vertical surface. The ship's outside, so you'd have to hang from something.
Mm. So the airlocks aren't like recessed or anything.
No.
Okay.
They normally intend to be used in the void, so...
That makes
And-
sense, yeah.
And so you've got some airlocks.
Yeah, logs.
The airlocks.
So who wants to try and do the climb and cut?
I
Or
can
do
climb.
you just want to get in the station itself rather than the ship?
I think the station's a good place to start.
So go down the death pit? Like for the grapple line thing?
Yeah, like looking down the death pit, can we see any like breaches into the interior down there of the station?
Yeah, like I said earlier, it's like if you look straight down, you can actually see like each floor, where like the nose of the ship is penetrated past and sheared off, so you can actually see into rooms and things. Like if you're standing on the ledge here and you look down, you can see into the interior of the station.
So we want to try and get in through one of those then, yeah?
Yeah, I think so.
Why not?
So, gentlemen, how do you plan on doing this?
Attach a grappling line to the ground and then summon ropes down first, and everyone, the rest of them follow them. I mean, actually, we all have a grappling line, so we could just use our own.
Yes, let us do that.
Action!
Alright. Action! Alrighty, agility test for me as you guys try and tie off and swing down onto your ropes into the rooms
I'm
below.
gonna re-roll this.
Yeah, I'm gonna reroll that.
Fail
Oh, that's bad.
by.
Okay, so who actually passed?
That's a no one. And in unison, we all fall.
Wait, did you guys all like fail?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yay! I actually finally get to use this rule.
What? Oh no.
What rule?
Oh no.
You never want to hear your DM happy?
So, you guys are like all busy tying off your.
We're supposed to
Line.
make him miserable, not happy.
Hey man, it's so rare that I actually get to use some of these things. So, you guys are busy tying off your ropes, you know, getting ready to go down. And you're like 3, 2, 1, and you like hop off the ledge. You know, trusting that the lower gravity air will keep the lines embedded properly, you know, it wouldn't be too much strain on them. But as you guys drop down, the whole ledge that you're standing on just kind of like pulls free from the lip that you're standing on. Like the metal already weakened by the impact of the vessel actually gets pulled clear and tumbles
shit.
into the hole with you guys still attached to the rapnel lines as you guys start plummeting down towards the bottom of this pit and your inevitable death. I would like you all to roll initiative for me, please.
Oh no.
Initiative for what?
Initiative.
This is fine.
Oh, bye.
10.
I'm 12.
So
Yes.
Hippo 12,
4.
Trash 6, Letty 4. Who wrote a 10? Ein.
Yeah.
Okay, so you guys are plummeting down into this hole now, attached to this big old chunk of metal with your rapnel lines. You have mere seconds before you impact the bottom of this trench. What would you like to do, Hippo?
Not die.
Try. I don't really have any momentum with or anything attached that I can like swing, so frantically reach out to grab out the wall. Oh, don't laugh like that. That makes me feel bad.
Go for
Fine,
it.
I'll roll. I'll try and fly my way on top of Dell and use him as a fucking cushion.
I would prefer against it.
All right, strength.
So you make a grab for the wall. Bearing in mind that you're gonna have to like suspend both your own weight, your 3 comrades, and the chunk of floor from Solomon's mighty arms.
It's alright. I don't grab shit.
You grab that wall and you hold onto it, and you're like, yes! And then you realize, fuck, you're still tethered to this piece of metal, and you go, boom, just get pulled loose, instantly getting pulled back down further. Mistithius, what are you doing?
I tried to do the same
No!
thing, but I will this. I will not. I will, remove that tarn the harnish.
Alright, agility test is you're on free fall, you can't see your fingers, you're in a void suit, you're clumsy, trying to get rid of this thing.
I almost made it, but I didn't.
Almost made it. It's your first action. Second action, you're gonna try again the same thing.
What else can I do?
Yeah, go for it. You once more try and loosen the clips, you're getting frantic now.
Oh,
Yanking on them, just trying to pull the thing loose, you're like almost mindless in your panic to get rid of this thing.
failed miserably.
Alrighty, Dell, what are you doing?
Try to extricate me from the death harness.
Alright, agility test. You plummet.
I succeed.
You unclip, and immediately, now that you're loose from the harness, you lift a little bit above your teammates that are still getting pulled down by the chunk of metal. What would you like to do next?
See if I can angle myself so I start to fall towards the wall, so I can slide down the wall instead of straight down. Is there any curve to this? That's what I'm trying to get
at. Yes, but it's not like a planed off surface, you know? It's like full of jagged spars and concrete and rebar and generally a bad time.
And then try to grab the wall to stop.
Okay.
Human bobsled.
Make a strength test for me, see if you can halt your downward momentum.
Pass.
Zoop! You slam down into the side and you actually get thrown against the side of the hole, and for a moment you think your suit might be punctured as the wind is knocked out of you.
Oh my god.
But after a moment or two you realize, no, you're fine, you're okay, and you glance down and you see that the other guys are still sinking into the darkness below you. Lady, Solomon, what are you doing? Gideon.
Yeah, I quickly grab my knife and just cut the fucking rope.
Okay, make an attack roll for me. As you're fumbling, you've got your gloves, you've got your void suit. It's a bad time.
39?
39, okay. Roll damage for me.
Damage.
It's below your weapon skill, right?
Oh shit. No, my weapon skill's 27. This was even a worse idea than trying to fumble the clips.
You got your knife out, but you're hacking at the thing, but then you remember it's a goddamn rappel line. The thing is like steel entwined, you know, pretty damn tough, load-bearing strength enough to carry a couple of 100 kgs. And you're like, shit, that was dumb! Your next action, what do you do?
I try and unclip the harness instead.
Okay, you drop the knife. Knife goes tumbling away into the darkness as you try and
I unclip it.
Okay, you're still plummeting, but it's unclipped. Right, back over to... Oh, wait, after all the station thing. Ooh, that's gonna be nasty. Right, Hippo, back to you. So, you're plummeting. You're still attached to a giant chunk of metal.
Who else is still attached?
Me.
You and Ein, and Letty's still falling alongside you.
Okay. I try and plasma pistol where me and Meth are connected to the lump of metal, just to try and fucking melt the grapnels.
Yes! Do it! This will be great.
That doesn't sound promising. Why'd you always react like this? Yeah, that's a hit.
Yep, roll damage for me.
There we go. 14.
That.
Do you
Alrighty.
Pen? I have pen.
No, I don't need pen, but what I am going to need you is both you and Meth to try and make a dodge roll -20 for me. As you easily blast loose the lines, and now the molten metal splattering upwards as you fall into it. You too, Meth.
I rolled.
Your dodge, eh?
I'm not good. I'm not good.
I have a 34
Actually, yeah,
dodge.
it's fate point. I've still got fate points.
So
I'm suddenly better.
That's a 39-year-old, Ein.
Yeah. I
So
got
you
a
failed.
34.
Okay. There's one fail. Hippo, you?
I'm good. I rolled 15.
Okay, let's see what this damages looks like. Don't worry, I'm sure it will be fine. Molten metal has not been known to horribly maim people. That's 7 damage, pen 6.
Surely it can't be that
Burns
molten.
straight through the outer part of your suit, once more puncturing it. As the metal like splatters upwards into your chest and face area. Right, you're both free from this plummeting piece of rock. You're all mid-air. Hippo, you still have an action
I
left
wanna
that you
try
can do. What
and-
would you like to do?
Fly into an open room and attempt to grab as I go.
Sure, make an agility test at -10.
No,
How many degrees of success or failure?
none. Just one. I just failed.
Just failed. Okay, unfortunately, it's kind of hard. You're still going hot, 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 trying to like pat out the multiple chunks of metal on your chest, and then you notice once more your suit is facing
I
air.
thought I dodged them.
Oh, you dodged the essential ones. Like you didn't get damaged. That's why you're like patting them out. You're like hot, 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 hot. Like you didn't like just swoop aside. It's just they didn't deal any damage.
I'm a sky ninja.
I mean, sure. Ein, you're free. You have 2 actions. What are you doing? You're plummeting. You're free.
Try to jump and grab something.
Sure.
On the wall, I mean.
Okay.
Well, 13.
You kick like a man trying to swim in midair. You know, like, but you notice, fuck, there's nothing to actually kick off of, and you can't jump anywhere. But regardless, you still manage to grab an out, like, stick a piece of steel, or like sticking out from the side, and you like grab onto it, and your shoulder socket is almost wrenched out of your arm. But you manage to hang on and not fall any deeper into the hole at the moment. Second action, what would you like to do?
I tried to pull myself up to a better position so I can grab with both arms, or like, you know, get a grip with my leg or something.
Okay, just pull yourself into the interior of the station itself. Trash, you're currently hanging off the side as well. What are you doing?
Oh, shoot. I'm going to look around to see if I can find any access to a room, anywhere I can drop safely to.
You're literally hanging, like, from the floor of a room at the moment.
Can
You can either drop down into the room below you, you can pull yourself into the room above you.
I will drop down into the room below me.
Okay, you basically drop down into the side. Basically, you guys are plummeting down the side of this. So there's, like, room. It's, like, this whole thing has just been, like, cut apart as the top part collapsed, the outer shell of the skin, if you want to call it that, of the station as the ship punched through it. Alright, so you pull yourself into the room. Lady, you're still plummeting.
Yeah. Did our I'm gonna try and grab something?
Sure, go for it. Strength test. Grab a bitch.
I don't grab anything.
You grab something, but your fingers just you're like ha, and then a second later you're just like yanked off the side
Damn it.
as your body weight asserts itself even in the lower gravity. Next action.
Did we bring extra air? Didn't we bring like extra air canisters or something?
Nope.
Oh, I thought we did. Oh well. Try again.
Sure. Plummet a little bit further, make another grab. Now starting to get frantic as you notice that the bottom of the pit is coming up real quickly.
Oh boy, I fail again.
Okay. You guys just hear over comms. Gideon's like, oh shit! So it goes further down the hole away from you guys. So instead of you're in the rooms at the moment looking down, you see him still falling straight down. What are you guys doing? Hippo.
Okay, this is gonna be a really bad idea. But in an attempt...
No, don't plasma pistol him.
I'm not going to. In an attempt to slow my fall and change the direction of which I'm falling. You ready for this? This is a master plan. I'm gonna take out a grenade. I'm gonna set the timer for like a second, pull the pin, and throw it like in the opposite direction to the wall. So the blast will push me into the wall.
Sure.
Because that's the best plan.
Yes. That sounds like a great idea. You should totally
That's
do that.
what
Make
I'm
a ballistic
doing.
skill test for me.
Yeah, that's a pass.
Okay.
2 degrees of success.
What's your strength bonus?
2. Oh no, yeah, 2.
2 times 1.5, so it's 3. What's the blast radius in the frag?
Good question. Good thing I'm almost at that page. Frag. 3 meteroos.
3 meteroos. Okay. Roll damage on the Fraggaroonie as your
Please be low.
bit of suit that has been plasma pistoled shredded.
13 damage.
13. What's your armor on your guy?
9.
9. Alrighty, good job. You take 4 points of damage, but you are hurled like a shot into the room on your right.
I'm safe!
Fucking thrown into it. Make an agility test for me, as you literally go tumbling, you know, head over ass into the room. You go flying into it and just slam into a fucking fridge or something and standing inside of it. Looks like you've entered somebody's room. You just like, oh, and then you notice, holy shit, you're losing air. Like, you're losing so much air so quickly now. Like, you're probably gonna run out in the next couple of seconds. As your chute not so much resembles a spacesuit as it resembles, like, a cheese grater in front.
Can I look around for doors?
Oh yeah, you see a hab door.
I'd go and try and open it.
It appears to be sealed.
I shoot it!
That'll be for next round. Fine, your turn. Somewhere below you. Well, above you is Dell. Below you, still tumbling into the depths, is Gideon. And you just heard a muffled
Nothing, because we're in
thump
space.
of an explosion. And you don't see Solomon. What are you doing?
I tried to help my tumbling fella that is below me.
Sure.
How?
What you gonna do? Shoot him in the face with shrapnel?
I'm not in
The face is the safest place to shoot somebody.
face. I'm gonna try to aim at the chest. Grab
But
no.
fine. Did you bring 2 shrapnels, seeing as yours got blasted through by plasma pistol
Yeah, I
and is
kinda
falling down a
melted
hole
yours.
at the moment?
Oh, that's true. Oh,
The answer is yes.
The answer is that was only one line that got attached to me. The grapnel actually, has multiple lines.
Hold
Aha!
on,
You
Gravity.
shoot the grapnel.
Let me
on the
reload.
line.
Okay. So, you reload your shrapnel. It's literally just like the gas-powered reel now, since it doesn't actually have the bit that fires at people attached to it anymore. But it's low gravity, so maybe this will work out. So you're gonna just try and like fire what's left of the line at Solomon.
Yep.
At Gideon. Make a ballistic skill test at -10.
Oh, I fail.
Fire the line down into the bottom of the pit, but without the actual weighted point, that the pneumatic cartridge charges and fires. Unfortunately, it's really damn hard to aim just a fucking rope on a reel.
But can he try to grab the line though?
Well, this is the thing. Lady, you see a line coming towards you, but it is fucking way off center.
Yeah.
Try and make a grab for it, but it's gonna be at -20.
Okay. What skill? What attribute?
Agility.
-20. Okay.
While this is happening, I brace myself. I'll brace the thing to something.
You brace is your second action. Okay. Brace.
I rolled a 6. That succeeds.
Gideon, you grab the line somehow, staying very calm, and using that big old medical brain of yours. You calculate the angles at which it's going to flail. Some fucking, savant shit right there. But you grab that line, and you're like, yes! Before you realize that, fuck, he's a couple of floors above you as you just go swinging into the hab below you. I need you to make an agility test as you just go fucking hauling ass into the room below you.
I succeed.
You tumble in much more gracefully than your comrade Gideon did, and come to a rest, perfect 3-point landing in the room beyond.
Use
You
Iron
guys
Man
are
now.
You Iron Man now. So you guys are on different levels. Dell made it on first attempt. Ein. I think Hippo's over here. And then Letty's down here at the moment.
By the way, I think I only have 1 hit point left. Didn't it do 7 damage to me earlier?
Possibly. Sorry, I don't have the combat math open in
Wait,
front of
why
me at
did
the
you
moment.
take damage?
I presume I would have patched it up before we left. Unless we...
Oh, are you talking about the plasma roll that you failed? Is that what you're talking about, Ein? Do you not have armor?
Well, were we wearing the void suit? Can we wear armor also?
Yeah, because over your armor.
Okay, then I took 1 damage, I think.
Alrighty. So you're leaking air. You're like, psh, and Hippo, you're not so much leaking airs, and you're rapidly replacing what air you had with void at this point.
Shoot the
I
door.
don't need it. I don't need it.
Okay, initiative still. Hippo, what are you doing?
Can I attempt to?
You don't know.
Actually, my suit's probably a bit too fucked for me to repair, really, isn't it?
Yeah, it's more like I said. It's like looks like a cheese grater at this point.
Plasma pistol's coming out. That door's going in.
Okay.
I shoot
Go
the
for it.
door.
Sure, roll damage. What's pin on that thing? You said
6.
6. All right.
So that is doop-a-doop-a-doop-a-doo. $17 damage, 6 pen.
Good man. You've neatly bored out the lock and the 2-3 hinges, kicking the door panel aside as you go inside, depressurizing the room beyond.
I try and
as
inhale the air
starts
that comes
rushing
rushing out.
You managed to grab yourself air, but now you've just like opened up another room. You're like, you've managed to stave off death for a few more seconds, but this is not a sustainable strategy.
I'm
in
now
the long
very
run.
hoping that the doors inside are working a bit better than this one.
Okay. Next up, Ian. Your suit's leaking, but not as badly as your comrades. You have a patch kit with you that you could attempt to use, or you could try and go for the interior to see if you can find a pressurized room. What do you want to do?
How much time do I have with me?
It's probably going to run out in the next few seconds at some point. Unfortunately, you don't have that exact information. You can just make your best guess, but you're guessing that losing oxygen is generally a bad idea.
Yeah, I tried to patch.
Okay, make an intelligence check for me, please, as you try and attempt to repair. You are apparently like very observant. You've like watched the mechanicus demonstrate how this shit works. You easily patch your suit out, scooping, stripping, taping, hardening the epoxy. Doesn't take you that long, but manage to seal your suit. You do notice though that you have lost a good hour's worth of oxygen. All right. So next up, Dell.
Reported. Chime over the microbead.
Alive.
Communication seems to be down. I'll see if I can find a way to the interior of the complex from where I'm at.
Do you want to do a what now?
See if I can find a way to the interior of the complex from the room.
Okay. You see a room, a door coming into the room that you're in. It's currently sealed. But yep, there's definitely a door in the room with you.
And I activate it.
Console appears to be dead. You look down, and it looks like one of the former inhabitants of the room is actually kind of congealed against the door, the arm still reaching up for the control panel, flesh going translucent and frozen.
Oh. Shit. Let's see here. Checking my gear. I'm going to take a couple minutes to evaluate my equipment. If we still we're still in initiative order, right?
Just keep you for now then while you
I've
evaluate.
I've got time.
Okay. So, lady.
Yes.
What
First
you doing?
things first, I vox the priest and be like, "Praise the Emperor, priest! You just saved my life."
Yeah. Well, I'll try my best in the name of the Emperor.
Yeah, I guess.
Yeah.
So I'm inside of a room, or what am I inside of currently?
You are in what appears to be a servitor assembly area. You can see bodies in the process of having limbs hybridized. You can see what looks to be drill with somebody's head still clamped in it that was in the process of lobotomizing somebody. You see trays filled with some kind of dark, almost cranberry both texture and colored chunks of ice sitting around, like as little kidney-shaped medical trays that you see sometimes in hospitals. You also notice a lot of tech priests scattered all over the floors, walls, ceilings, just with a ton of those same sharpened triangular pieces of metal embedded in a lot of the surface here.
Does it look like an explosion of them?
Make an intelligence test. Actually, if you have demolitions, make a demolitions.
I don't think I
Roll.
do have demolitions, but I rolled a 20, which is 2 degrees of success? 3?
Yeah, you don't think it's an explosion.
Do I think it's weapon fire?
Looks like.
Okay, that's even scarier. So is there a door here? Or an airlock or something?
There is indeed a door, shaped in the skull of the Mechanicus with the cogwheel symbol surrounding it in the far wall. It appears like it was pried open from the other side. The lips around the cogwheel actually bent in like a metal flower. The edge is blackened by some kind of heat.
Did they breach this door?
Maybe?
Oh, yeah. I mean, obviously all of the priests are probably dead. I mean, being shot and all.
They look to be, seeing as most of them are just separate piles of body parts. You suspect that even mechanical augmentation would not be enough to survive such a thing.
Yeah, no possible, like, hibernation modules or anything like that. Not that the fucking mechanics would actually tell me about those things.
Doesn't look like there's enough left of them for that.
Okay, yeah. I go through the door. Here, actually, might as well go through the
You
door.
peek inside, and the outside, you can see there's the remains of a hasty barricade that was thrown up out of jumbles of metal and chunks of splascrete and drums and things like that. And outside, you can see the heavily augmented forms of servitors. One of them a tracked unit, and the other one a female, most of the right side, that replaces what looks like a heavy bolterus mounting that have also been shredded apart. More of these sharpened metal bits are outside.
Did the priests have any guns, by the way?
You glance back inside and you see that, yes, there are quite a few different weapons in evidence, many of them either attached to them or scattered about the interior. Looks like blast guns with sharpened shards of metal embedded in them. Here and there, the remains of more sophisticated weapons, what look to be plasma coils and some other types of things scattered about.
Anything human usable that is more valuable than a las gun?
I mean, you can take some time to search around. Make an investigation check as you start searching through the debris, carefully avoiding the spikes.
What check was this?
Investigation.
Investigation. What is my investigation? Why can't I find an investigation
Inquiry.
skill?
I think. Is it? No.
No,
there's
inquiry is
a,
fellowship.
Scrutiny?
Scrutiny, yeah.
Scrutiny, scroll,
It's on the right side.
No, that doesn't. I fail. I see nothing.
Yeah, you don't. It looks like it's all been shredded apart.
Okay, yeah.
Okay, Hippo.
Hello.
You're still dying.
Yes.
Nobody seems to really care.
No.
What are you doing?
Looking for any doors that look to be powered.
Okay, you run out of the door into the room beyond, and it appears to be a passageway. On either side of you, you can see the forms of loyal Imperial citizens wearing the pale blue jumpsuit suit of the Sector Navy, coating the floors, walls, and ceiling. Along the passageway, you see various doors all closed to you at the moment, and you're starting to feel a little bit lightheaded. What would you like to do?
Get to the nearest door and attempt to open it.
You yank on it, and it appears to be closed.
Oh god damn
Looks
it.
like this section of the station does not have power at the moment. What else would you like to try?
The next door.
Sure, you run over to the next door. Roll a D100 for me.
93.
It is indeed open.
I open it.
You yank on the door, and inside, again, you catch a small pocket of oxygen, but it looks like the door wasn't sealed properly, so air has been slowly escaping from it over the last few days. It's enough to catch your breath, but not enough to put you out of danger.
Okay.
Dell, you've been sitting there, just
Yes.
running a gear check, carefully considering your options. Matthias is like chilling out. Other man is like rifling through dead tech priests.
Hey
What are you
man,
doing?
they never give me the good stuff, so I'm fucking gonna try to take some now.
Jesus.
I think we could check to see if there's any emergency power on equipment. The station's dark, right? I mean, this is all powered off.
Everything appears to be dead at the moment, yep.
Yeah, we need to get to a point where we can restore power.
Okay. Yeah, you could definitely try and enter the interior of the station. Do you want to try this alone, or do you want to try and link up with the other guys before you attempt to?
I wanna regroup. I know better than to go against the Xeno scum by myself.
All right. So, you guys are kind of scattered all over the place at the moment. How do you want to go about trying to link up?
Microbeads aren't working, correct?
No, they're working.
All right, let me see if I can radio in. Everybody accounted for?
I'm alive, although I'm pretty much at the bottom.
Yeah, I was able to get away first. I'm pretty high up.
I'm here.
This is Ian Solomon. You there?
Microbeat. I can hear. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I'm not opening my mouth. I don't want to lose that precious mouth air.
There.
You guys didn't get a
I
response from
tap it
Solomon.
a few times.
Okay.
Taps the Morse code.
Shit's fucked.
that's
Send
not
help.
good. Shit's on fire, yo.
If only because that would imply the presence of oxygen.
So, what are you guys doing?
Let's see if I could figure out how to open the door. I have my power maul, which I could batter the door with. But I'd like to see if I can find either a manual hatch opener.
Sure. Make a scrutiny check for me. See if you can find the
Manual cutoff.
if there is a manual cutoff.
I scrutinize.
You scrutinize. Do you scrutinize well?
With 5 degrees of success.
It's well hidden away, but you do actually find the manual release for the door. And you pull on it, and the door hisses open. And you see oxygen start escaping around the corners as you pull it open.
I get to the other side and then manually re-engage the door.
Okay, relock it down.
Yeah.
Okay, you are inside the station.
I radio to the team. Look in this spot of the door if you're still outside. You should see a manual release there.
All right.
Okay.
Matthias, what are you doing?
Try to find a way to reach Solomon.
You want to go out the outside, or you want to go into the interior of the station?
I patched my suit, so I still have air. So I try to. Which way was Solomon?
Up.
Down. Oh no, was it up?
Yeah, I escaped quick before he did.
Oh.
Matthias is.
He'd be.
Could I? Is it easy to climb up?
I mean, it'll be a little bit tricky because you'll have to like hang out over the lip, fire up, hook, pull yourself up to the floor above, but it's not impossible. I mean, the lower gravity makes it easier to pull yourself up than it does normally.
I'm gonna try to do that because I need to find Solomon and patch him up and try to get them some air.
Okay. Make a ballistic skill test to me as you try and once more hook your
Wow.
lasso.
Okay, I'm gonna fucking re-roll that. I succeed.
Okay. Manage to fire your makeshift lasso hook up into the room beyond, yank on it, and then easily start pulling yourself up to the floor above, where you see the remains of a door that has been still glowing in places. Looks like it got blasted free by a plasma weapon of some kind.
Yeah, I'm gonna go through that door.
Okay, you start heading for the door. Gideon, what are you doing?
I start working my way through the blown open door past the
You're heading into
fingers.
the interior of the station.
Yeah, and also I'm looking like as I go through places, I look for emergency rebreathers or something like that.
Okay.
Any emergency oxygen source. Although I'm
Doesn't
not sure
really
if the Imperial.
like there's anything like that, because they didn't really anticipate this station this deep to get exposed to the void.
Oh yeah, I'm just gonna like as a extra thing, but I'm gonna head deeper inside and try and find the stairs up.
You can also go to the med bay. They might have. Actually, I'll radio and see if you can find a directory. See if we can find a central point and meet up. Possibly look for medical. Possibly look for spacesuits if we need to replace them.
Solomon,
Hello.
you spot the suit lights of somebody coming down the corridor towards you.
Oh shit! It's probably bad.
What are you going to do? Also make a toughness test to me, please.
Wee.
Are you tough enough?
Yeah, I'm fucking tough enough.
Oh.
You are apparently tough enough. Alrighty. Yeah, you see the street lights come swinging down the passageway, coming towards the open door. What are you doing?
Can I look on the all the corpsicles and see if anyone's got an intact looking helmet, breathy type helmet?
Doesn't look like any of them were wearing helmets.
Bastards.
Most of them look like they were caught in their, like the casual uniform, if you want to call it that. Casual, basically just jumpsuits, really.
In that case, I run as fast as I can deeper into the station, hoping to find a door that works.
Okay, you throw the door open and haul ass into the passageway. Mathisius, you see Solomon's tattered, suited figure go hauling ass down the passageway away from you.
I scream at him on the voice bit. Stop!
If I stop, no. No! I keep going!
So, okay, I follow him. Okay, you're both pounding down the corridor towards the door at the end of it. That's sealed. What are you doing, Hippo?
It's sealed, yeah. I try and find the emergency release that Del spoke about.
Sure, make a scrutiny check. With some bonuses since he told you what to look for.
Fate point! Yeah, I find it.
Okay, pull the lever, door disengages with a muffled clank, and you yank it open and dive inside, pulling it closed behind you.
Is there air in here?
There is glorious air, somewhat muggy, kind of also damp at the same time, like rotten meat air, but there is definitely air. It's the fucking best thing you've ever tasted.
the ever-loving shit out of that air.
Okay, so Mathisius, you're standing in the passageway, he's just dove into the room beyond.
You have your microbeam with these.
Yeah, I'm gonna follow him.
Okay, you ease open the door.
Oh god, no, my air!
You see his spacesuit is just shredded. There's very little spacesuit in the front of it left. Void
Can I
suit.
close the
A lot
door?
of space, not a lot of suit.
Yeah, it's mostly armor, not so much suit left anymore. You guys are now standing in what looks to be a control checkpoint. You see a little middle desk against one corner stacked up high with paperwork and data slates. You see a rack against one corner, now devoid of weapons. And you also see the forms of numerous security personnel scattered across it. Again, sharpened shards embedded everywhere. Congrats, you guys are on like 4 different levels. What would you guys like to do?
Are there any signs indicating what level we're on?
Yes, you're currently in sub-basement 2.
Okay, yeah, I'll just microbead. It's Solomon here. Still alive. Hi. Thanks for the concern you showed there. Where are we? Sub-basement 2?
Hmm?
So, me and Meth and I, sub-basement 2. Where's everyone else? See if we can figure out where we are.
Do I see any indication at what level I am in?
You see an SB3 stamped on the wall.
I see an SB3, so I'm gonna guess sub-basement 3. I'm a level below you guys.
Okay. Dark and Broody Man.
For any indications or signs on my level.
Yeah. You see, just says 1.
Looks like I'm on level 1.
That's vague and not that helpful. I don't know. I know where Gideon is. Oh, Meth's here. Yeah, I mentioned Meth. He's here. Also alive.
I managed to get out of the peril a little sooner than you all. I fell a little farther than I did.
So you need to work down. Gideon needs to work up.
Is there anywhere we can find? Do you see an index of locations? Any maps that say you are here?
Let me look. I'm gonna go start trying to use see if there are there any cogitators in here that are like actually working.
Yeah, tons of them. None of them have power though.
Okay. Is there any diagrams?
Nope. People generally don't, put the base layout there for invaders to conveniently use.
Nope, can't find shit.
Alright. Can I infer how far they may have fallen compared to how far I fell?
Sure, make an intelligence check.
His strong point.
See, is Dell smart enough? Does Dell do the thing?
I have no idea how much farther you all fell after me. I'll try to work my way down. I'll use the floor indicators. I'll report it every floor I see.
By the way, is this station a standard pattern or something?
You don't know.
Damn it.
Are you privy to the secrets of the Adeptus Mechanicus, lady?
Oh, true, I don't. Damn them and their secrets! Yes. Wish to have the secrets!
Then you should have rolled a tech priest.
Damn it. No, I mean, as Gideon, I give them secrets, man.
That's what I'm saying.
But Gideon couldn't roll himself as a tech priest. He didn't choose this life.
He did. He should have gone to school.
He wanted to, but then they were like, no, we need you as a medic. I was like, oh.
Oh.
We need you to lift weights and be smart with medical.
So, Del, what are you doing?
See, I'm going to follow along the corridor, see if I can find either stairs, some way to get to the level below me.
Okay, so you head deeper into the death trap.
Don't call it that.
All right. What are you doing, lady?
It's just a death trap class battle station.
Yeah.
Of course.
Trying to find an access, like just stairs or a ladder leading upwards.
The good old Mario school of traversing the platform. No, you don't find anything in the area. You'd have to head deeper into the station to go and try and find an elevator shaft or grav shaft or
that's kind of what I was trying to infer. But yeah, I'm trying to find something.
Okay, you're wandering off into the death trap as well. Okay, Methysius and Solomon, what are you two doing?
Try to get to the others.
Yeah, we should move in and start looking for stairways.
Yep. Stairway to hell.
Stairway to Dell.
You ahead. Stairway to Dell.
It's a highway to Dell.
You guys travel. A minute passes. 2 minutes pass. 5 minutes pass. 10 minutes pass. 15 minutes pass.
We should also be checking in with each other every now and then. Make sure we're not out of
Squad.
range.
Dell checking in. Still fighting my way down.
Fighting?
20 minutes. 25 minutes.
Guys, I'm not finding any stairs. You finding any stairs?
That's a
Half
negative.
an hour.
Has there been anything like I've seen?
You've seen many rooms, cogitators, remains of ticket tips, remains of station people, signs of last gun scoring on the walls, wreckage, explosions.
No dead invaders?
Huh. I wonder if I can infer from the battle damage what direction the fight was going.
Sure, make an intelligence test.
I'm fairly certain I'm going against the flow of battle.
Well, it doesn't matter. I was going to say, wouldn't that be a scrutiny test? I'm not that scrutable.
Well, you definitely notice there's signs of battle damage. About 45 minutes after your precipitous descent down into this darkness, Gideon, you find a grav shaft.
What is a grav shaft?
Step into it, lift you up or down, depending on how it's set.
Oh, okay. Guys, I found a grav shaft. 12 figured out which way it goes. Can I figure out which way it goes, up or down, or both?
It can go both normally.
Oh. Is there setting to it?
Yeah, you see outside the door a touch panel with the 2 ruins for up and down on it.
I push. Actually, no. Before I push anything, can I like peek how much up it goes?
Yeah, it disappears up into the darkness above you.
Okay, I push the rune for up.
Okay.
Is it active, by the way?
Doesn't seem like there's any lights or anything on the ruin.
Oh. Throw like a random. There's probably just some like clutter or dust. I throw it like down, like into the shaft, see if it actually works.
It drops like a rock.
I found a grav shaft, but because everything's out of power, it doesn't work. Is there a ladder, like an emergency fucking ladder?
There is a very tiny, narrow ladder embedded to the left of the interior, like right as you step inside of the shaft.
I sigh and I'd start climbing the really shitty ladder.
Okay. The rest of you, I'm assuming, have heard this over the Vox, that your comrade is climbing a ladder in some kind of shaft. Are you guys still searching?
Can I deduce like how close we are to him based on his signal strength?
Shit. Fuck me, I don't know. Roll, God, what would that even be? Tech use.
That would be some savant level shit, though.
Yeah, roll tech use, but with like, you gonna have some penalties.
Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna use my combi tool to get +10 to tech use. I'm just gonna hold it against microbead.
Okay.
That's of course how this works.
No.
You're fairly sure that you saw this in like a holo vid you guys watched in the troop transport once called like MacGyver or something like that. But yeah, you fucking silly ass, Adeptus Hollywood lying to you all the damn time.
Can I try and figure that out? Try and be all savant and shit? Or not?
I mean, you're certainly welcome to try.
That's 4 degrees of success.
Somehow your doctor
Is
does like, hey, that's a pretty good idea, Solomon. And yeah, you do kind of figure out how the signal strength indicators work and how the atmospherics in the surrounding area is affecting them. And you kind of figured out that, okay, if you need to start heading to the left down the passageway to head towards where Mithridates and Solomon is. Somehow.
We'll stay put, but keep broadcasting. So he can try and find us.
Del, what are you doing?
Well, it sounds like I'm probably descending a shitty ladder.
Well, you need to find a shaft to go down if you want to descend a shitty ladder.
And I need to keep looking.
Okay. After about 15 minutes, Gideon, you come upon the forms of Solomon and Mithridates. The three of you linking up. Solomon's suit, not so much a suit anymore.
Oh, I've discarded that shit.
Okay, you just take it off.
Ah, Solomon, I see you've taken to a more comfortable setting.
Yeah. You know, it's a bit stuffy in that void suit.
Del, I'd like you to roll a perception check for me, please. Awareness.
Let's see here. Awareness is what? 40.
40. It's 40, shorty. Okay.
Yep.
You travel 5 more minutes. It's kind of eerie, you know, and if nothing but the remains of the station's loyal inhabitants. Nothing. Make an awareness check for me.
Nope.
Nope. Okay. You travel about an hour, walking in silence, clumping along. The Vox getting fainter and fainter and fainter. Before you find a grav shaft. You can barely hear your comrades over the Vox now.
Come on, Del.
I try to chirp in and let them know I found the grav shaft.
Sure. Make a perception check to you guys, see if you can actually make out over the distortion of what Del's saying.
I rolled a 1.
Fucking seriously?
Yeah.
I rolled a 2!
Jesus Christ.
If I roll a 3, get a bonus.
Sure.
You fucked it all up.
Oh.
You don't hear shit. You're busy stuffing your face with a survival ration.
Our fuckery with the trying to figure out like what direction I need to go has like cleared up the signal for us a bit.
Apparently so. Del's really far away from you guys. In the opposite direction of where you came from.
Del, you sure you shouldn't have found another grav shaft before that one? Because you're really fucking far away. Not that you... Can you even hear us?
Yeah.
Make a perception check, Del.
Girl, turn around! Find the other shaft!
I succeed.
Yeah, you hear the part where he's asking you, like, are you sure you found the right grav shaft?
I in no way am sure.
Letty and Hippo and 9 make a perception check, see if you guys can hear him over the Vox.
Yes!
Nope. Too garbled for me.
Too garbled for Gideon. Solomon, you hear.
I went the only direction I need to go. No other negate. No way to know which way was the correct way.
Oh, okay, head down to our level!
I'll make a perception check.
I have an epiphany of the fact that he said 1 back some time ago, so he's in the different system. We're in the sub basement, he's in like actual levels.
I succeed.
Yep, you hear what Solomon's keyed back to you.
I'll see if I can chirp back. I'm going to descend at this point and see if I can meet you halfway. What level are you on? Sub-basement 2?
Solomon, Gideon, roll.
I don't hear him.
Nope.
You guys
Do
just
I
hear...
hear him?
I don't know,
No,
do you?
I think I hear him.
Do you think, or does your stats say you do?
What stat am I looking for? Scrutiny or
Awareness.
awareness? Let me check. Yes, I hear him.
Yeah, you hear what Dell says. You relay it to the other two. I'm assuming you're all like listening in on the same vox, but depending on signal strength and quality of the actual construction of your suit and how much of a banging it's saying going down, and the actual like vox speeds you guys have, it's coming in. It varies.
Okay, we're gonna try and meet you up. We're gonna see if we can start heading up.
Okay, so which way are you guys going?
Let's go the way I came to the graph shaft we found and try and go up.
So you guys are going to go this way.
Mm-hmm.
Just send like one last one to Dell. He's going down, it'll be easier for him, so we're in sub... Dell, try and find sub-basement 1!
Roll a check.
Got it.
Got it. Okay. Dell, you start clambering down the tiny ladder while the rest of you head back to the graph shaft that you found, Letty. As you see, as you go, your signal to Dell is getting weaker and weaker and weaker. It looks like you're going further apart as you're heading for the graph shaft. Dell, well, you're busy climbing down this ladder. It's like such a fucking pain in the ass wearing the suit and armor, fucking grenades, guns, fuck all this shit. I'd like you to make an awareness check for me as you're climbing down the ladder.
Nope.
Something drops past your face.
I'm aware of that.
And you glance down and you see what looks like a grate from a air vent just dropping straight down the shaft past you. Looks like it came from somewhere above you.
I look, that's not good. I look around me in the shaft. Is it just bare metal?
It's just bare metal, but every 10 meters or so down the length of the wall, you do see the bulky cover of a ventilation shaft with 4 bolts holding it into the wall.
I look up.
You just glare up into the darkness, like squinting to try and see where this thing dropped from. Make a perception check for me, a scrutiny check for me.
Nope.
It's dark, you can't really tell. Without the lighting in here, the station's like a tomb. The only bit of light you've got is from your suit, and that doesn't light up the whole shaft, unfortunately.
Shoot. Tried to report in. Had a metal grate fall past me. Don't know if I'm alone.
You guys are welcome to make perception checks. -10 since you're moving further away from each other.
No.
Nope.
You guys hear...
Let's see if I can move down to the next grate.
Okay. Drop down, carry on climbing down, down, down. Your suit's lights moving backwards and forwards, left and right, with the movement of your body, throwing lunatic shadows in every direction. Make a awareness check, please, Del.
Success.
Something drips on your hand as you put it on the next rung down. A kind of gelatinous, off-gray jelly.
How close am I to the next vent grate?
Next one down's probably about 3 meters below you. Next one up's probably about 7 meters above you.
I'll continue to go down and see if I can't move in. I'll radio. I'm definitely not alone in this shaft.
That's what she said. Okay. Guys, make your rolls for me. See if it's... Yep, there's... Del says there's something in the shaft with him.
Oh, I hear it as well.
And it looks like you guys are still going further away from each other as you continue down towards the grav shaft that you were using, Gideon.
It might make a loop.
All right. What are you doing, Del?
Well, considering something opened a grate and is drooling on me, and in the shaft I am not defensible, I'm going to try to break in the grate that I'm closest to and enter it. At least there I can do something to retaliate.
Okay. How are you trying to get the grate out of the wall?
Do have a power maul.
We also made
you on a ladder.
We also made you carry the plasma cutter.
It's quite useful.
Oh, plasma cutter. I'll see if I can just cut off around the bolts.
Okay. I need you to make a agility test. You're trying to like light a plasma torch while hanging from your legs.
Nope.
You almost fall, but manage to catch yourself, and you think that, yeah, that's probably a pretty fucking awful idea.
Well, if I can't cut it, I'll see if I can't muscle
It's
it
not
out.
that you can't cut it so much as, what are you planning on holding onto while you use a huge plasma cutter to cut into the side of an elevator shaft?
Well, right. So I'll see if I can't physically pull on the grate and remove it.
Okay, make a strength test.
Success.
How many degrees?
My strength is 40, so 1.5.
Degree of success. You strain and you start peeling it away. You manage to loosen like 2 of the bolts holding it in place. And as you do that, another splatter of this grey, jelly-like substance falls on your arm. What are the rest of you guys doing?
I guess we're heading up the ladder to try and get to the level above us.
Oh, you guys haven't even made it to the grav shaft yet.
Well, once we do. Also, because it's really dark, I'll put on my photovisors so I can see.
Alright. You slap on the photovisor so you aren't dependent on the other 2 for light.
Yeah, I do.
Alright.
I also do that.
Okay. So you like take off your helmet, put on the photovisor, put the helmet back on again for the void suit.
Yeah, I guess I do that.
Okay. Problems. Okay, Del. I'm taking it you're straining to try and just pull the side off the vent.
Yeah. I'm going to keep an ear out for anything coming, but I have to... I got to get to some sort of defensible position. I am aware.
You hear a sound above you that almost sounds like somebody is dragging a burlap sack across wet cement.
Yeah, I'm going to need to get in here.
Okay, how are you planning on doing that? So if you're in here in the shaft, make a... So if this is the shaft going down, right, and here's the tiny ladder next to the door that you're basically climbing down, right?
Right.
There's a vent, every couple of meters. How do you want to get your ass in the vent?
Well, wouldn't I be able... If I'm able to remove the cover, would I fit?
Oh, you could fit. I'm just wondering how you're going to get your body into the vent.
Oh, that's easy. Just like old school starships. Climb above the vent and then scoop my legs in and slide in.
But okay, but there's nothing to hold on here, eh? Like this is literally just the it's a vertical shaft that you're in. There's no handholds or anything here. Like this is literally just like a ladder that's like indented in the side that you're climbing down.
Okay, let's see here. Not very agile. Or you'd have to jump for it to my death. I don't know if I've got a grapnel or anything I could use to hook in there and swing over. It's all smooth, right? There's no.
You don't have You have the grapnel reel, but no, you don't have the actual. Actually, do you? No, you unclipped yourself from the grapnel. No, you don't have anything anymore. Your grapnel's at the bottom of a hole at the moment.
Seemed like a pretty good idea at the time.
Oh, yeah, it was a pretty good idea.
So it's all smooth? There's no edge?
Yeah, like this part of the shaft is all smooth. It's literally like a tube of gravity. It takes you up or down normally when you're in it. You just step off into the middle and then go whoop, off you go.
It's a square, right?
Mm-hmm.
I might be able to yank it off, flip it diagonally, and then wedge it in there in basically like a diamond shape, and use that as a climb up a little higher than it.
Creative, I like it.
And then use that to help slide into the shaft.
Okay.
As a
make an agility test for me. With +10.
Yay. Yes, succeed.
Okay. You managed to stick the grate in and turn it almost like a key to use its leverage, so you can pull yourself into the shaft. You're now in the ventilation shaft, I'm assuming with your head sticking out.
Yep. And since I still have the door, well, I can't really close it because it's yanked off. But I can at least leave that in front of me and my bolt pistol out in case someone is hungry.
Okay. So you're bedding down, Overwatch, waiting to see if something shows its face.
Yep. I'll report in. Team, I successfully made it into a vent shaft. There's definitely something coming after me. I'm going to wait in Overwatch to see if I can ambush it. There's an unknown amount of enemy targets in this facility.
All right. Guys, make your rolls.
Do we have any penalties or anything?
Just the -10 from distance.
Oh, then I just fail it.
Okay, wow. Shit, Captain.
Okay, you guys leave. Go deeper and deeper and deeper back down the way you went originally, Gideon, until you once more find the shaft. You guys climb up, carefully reading the labels that are noted down until you eventually get to the one you told Dell to meet you on. What do you guys want to do?
Okay, so walking the way we walked just now, that put us quite definitely out of range, so we need to walk in the opposite direction.
Right. You guys head deeper into the station. After about 5 minutes of travel, you guys notice a stain on the floor. It looks like something has recently slid through the mess on the floor, parting the remains of the gunfights, leaving a track probably about the width of a man's torso from one grate on the right side of the wall of the passage, down the side of the wall, across the floor, up the wall, and then into the grate on the other side. The grate is now lying flush with the wall, bottom on the floor.
Is that grate like above head height?
It is.
Yo, Meth.
Yep.
Give me a boost. I'm gonna see what's down there.
Help.
Plasma pistol, aimed, ready. I'm gonna peek through that vent.
Yeah, you peek into the vent. It looks like the trail of slime, if you want to call it that. It's parts the dust inside of this air vent, leading into the darkness ahead of you.
It's clear for now. No idea what made that. Gideon, any ideas? Meth? Apart from a big slug.
I don't know.
Any ideas of what?
What should I roll with?
I don't know. What do you think it could be? And then you roll that roll.
Can I try and deduce what kind of substance this sludge is? Just
Sure.
Like general slime, or is it something else?
Sure, do a chem check.
55. Where's my chemistry check? Chemist is 73, so that's a degree of success.
Looks like some kind of lubrication.
Lubrication, like engine lubricant or something?
I try to recall if there are any no aliens that slug like that leave slime trails.
Sure.
So does it look like...
degree, I succeed in 1 degree. No, 47, I have 50.
So you just pass.
Yeah.
Off the top of your head, there's only 2 species you can think of that may fit the bill, although you've never seen any of them or even sketches of them.
We read about them.
You've only read about them in stories, or not even stories, just like accounts that cannot be verified. They're just noted down in imperial records. They're not even, they're not even like verified. They are 2 species that could fit the bill. The first one is a species that doesn't have a name yet. You guys aren't 100% sure where they come from. They employ cybernetics widely. And as far as the Imperium is aware, they use their juveniles as raiding or shock troops or disposable troops. They are a slug-like, highly adaptable species. The other one are the Loxel, which are a type of amphibian mercenary often employed by xenoraces like the Dark Eldar or sometimes the forces of the arch enemy.
Okay.
Locks it'll look like that. Yeah, upload you a screenshot or picture, I should say.
Where did you
Look
do
like
that?
what?
Oh, there it is.
Ew. I shouldn't look at that because I have no idea.
I relay this info that I think it could be those 2 species.
So the slime I saw that worked as a lubricant, does it look like a natural one or more of a synthetic oily type?
Either.
So definitely Xeno. Not something
Definitely
that...
Xeno.
Okay, yeah, so it's not like someone just put like a bunch of oily lubricant rags or like stuff into a bag and just like drag it around?
Probably not.
Yeah, yes, does sound definitely Xeno-ish. Could sound like the second one you still were talking about.
I'll just attempt to vox Del. Del, be careful, possible Xeno on station.
That's the other one, Ein.
Oh
make it
yeah,
out.
they both look like they're not fun.
Yeah. So, you guys doing?
Del didn't hear my message.
Report an update. No, I didn't hear it. I heard static, but hearing the message.
Does he even hear static?
Yeah.
Okay.
Report again. I did not copy that message. I am still in the elevator shaft, still in the maintenance vent. I am not alone. There appears to be some sort of enemy on this station.
Hey. Hey.
Hey.
We both here.
So this thing, so this trail we saw went from event to event, right?
That's right.
Hearing this, I vox him that enemy possibly moves through vents.
I don't make it out.
Damn it.
You don't know that though. You think we've been talking with each other?
I
just hear more
communication
static
stuff
coming.
spotting.
I'll say, repeat. I did not gather that information. I ran into the enemy through the venting system.
I don't hear shit. Whatever. Let's continue.
No, I don't hear that.
Communications at this spot are way too spotty. So let's move on.
Okay, we push on.
You guys push on. Close the gap. Del, make an awareness check for me.
I'm aware.
There's something clambering in the vents with you.
Coming from
Seems to be
behind.
coming from behind you.
Okay. Any chance that I can use the grate to wedge an obstruction in the tunnel in front of me? Basically,
it's great.
to pull it sideways. You know how I used it as a platform? Just
I
put
hear
it
you.
on the diagonal.
Yeah.
I'm going to do that, then see if I can't scoot around.
You're way too bulky in your armor. Remember, you're wearing carapace.
Yeah, I know.
You could just barely fire your gun like through the space between your legs at this point down the
Okay.
vent.
So I won't have a chance to move, and it's definitely coming from the interior, not the exterior.
Well, you heard something there.
This might not be a safe bolt hole. Yeah, I think. I think the only thing I could do, if I can't move, then it doesn't make sense to obscure my only way out. The only thing that would make sense then would be to leave or position myself so I can actually get outside and turn around and then obstruct the entrance and face inward.
Okay. So you're going to try and climb out, wedge the thing in again, and try and climb back onto the ladder.
I got to try to get turned around. That's
make an agility test for me.
I do not succeed.
Yeah, you're stuck. Like, gonna take you a while to like loosen some straps and try and get your bulk shifted so you can actually get out of the vent.
That's fine. I will report in. Appear to have a contact in the vent with me. I'm attempting to situate myself so I can engage, but currently I am in a non-defensible position.
What are you guys doing?
Not hearing that.
Nope.
Okay.
20.
It's still -10, right?
At this point, yeah.
Yeah.
Eddie's very smart, but not terribly observant. Alrighty. So you guys are, I'm assuming, jogging towards Dell. Just keeping an easy pace.
I don't know, do we want to go around making noise, or do we want to be a bit stealthy with this?
I'm going to chirp in SOS.
Please save me, Papa Cullerman.
At least that way they know that it's not, even though they can't hear me, they can hear.
I don't hear the SOS.
Is it like a staticky SOS, or it's like clicks in and out?
Yeah.
It's like clicking, yeah.
Okay, I hear that, so we're gonna go with not really running, but like fast-ish speed. Tactical speed.
Tactical hurry.
You tactical fast walk your way towards them. Trash, a minute passes. 2 minutes pass. 3.
I'm gonna try to get unencumbered and see if I can't situate myself to at least defend myself.
Okay, you're going to try and get out of the shaft.
I don't know. I'm just thinking, right? Because right now I'm in the shaft. There's something behind me that if it grabs me, there's nothing I can do about it.
You can shoot it.
I don't think I can. Can I?
You can shoot
You can shove
between
your
legs.
gun between your legs and fire it. I mean, it's not going to be terribly accurate, but then again, you are an event, so...
Okay.
Especially when you have a fucking shotgun, so you're definitely gonna hit something.
Okay. Well, then I will keep the vent obstructed on where my head is, and then see if I can at least roll over and situate so I can fire towards my feet if I have to.
Okay. You try and shuffle your ass so you've got the barrel sticking between your two legs.
Yes.
And while you're doing that, something rips the cover out of the vent above your head. And you hear it go clanking and falling down into the passageway.
Oh, damn.
There may be more than one thing in the area.
Sounds like it.
What are the rest of you guys doing?
Still, kind of slightly jogging, I guess.
What does the markers say on here, by the way, on the walls?
It says that you guys are in basement level.
Okay, but we try and find another craft shaft where we think Bell is and go up it. I hope. Hurry.
Okay. You come jogging down the passageway and eventually get to a grav shaft.
Is the signal clearer now?
Oh, it's very clear.
Hey, Dell. What's up? You still alive?
I report it. Packed. I'm in a maintenance shaft in this grav shaft. I have an enemy towards the interior, an enemy towards the shaft.
You
I don't
guys
know how much longer I've got.
hear that on the Vox, and you also hear it echoing out of the shaft above you.
Oh, yeah, we can hear you.
Can I just like lean into the shaft and
Repeat.
look up, I guess?
I was going to say, repeat. I have an enemy to the interior of the building and an enemy in the shaft.
Make a scrutiny check, Ippo.
Is there like... Does it go down? Or is it like a solid platform?
Yeah, it goes up and down.
No, I don't see anything.
You just see a slight shimmer fading away from near the entrance of a shaft that's had its cover ripped off.
Now, shimmers aren't normal. I'm a shooter at a shimmer.
Shoot a shot.
Go for it. Minus 20, huh? 30, sorry.
Oh!
I don't hit the shit. Oh.
Del, you were like nearly shit your pants as a weapons discharge impacts very near the vent.
Shots fired! Shots fired!
Oh, they're shooting at him. He's in danger.
Oh, Jesus.
Would the plasma illuminate the shaft?
For like a nanosecond.
Yeah, but then you
it's like a lightning. It's like a lightning bolt.
Right.
You see below your feet in the darkness for that split second, what looks to be a segmented tail with what looks to be a meat hook on the end of it disappear into the side passage away from you into one of the cross vents.
I reported seems to be reptilian, has some sort of tools strapped to it. Definitely appears to be a combat unit. We are dealing with Xenos.
Xeno scum!
Okay, what are you guys doing?
Kind of an awkward situation here. Deldy, can you get yourself out of a vent? Because, not sure what you should do out here.
There's a Xeno internal to the building. There's a Xeno in the vent system, in the shaft.
Yeah, I think Solomon shot at something, but, Solomon, do you see something? Did it scare away?
Do I see anything up there?
You see the darkness.
No, I don't, because I can see him perfectly in darkness.
You see the darkness that's lit up by your green vision is very empty.
There's nothing up there.
I'll see if I can shuffle my way towards the shaft.
Oh, movement!
You guys see Del squeeze himself
I report
out.
that. Yeah, I report that. I'm moving towards the interior of the shaft.
Squeeze himself out of the ventilation shaft like somebody pinching off a turd.
And I'll see if I can't lever myself over towards the ladder.
Okay. Grab onto the ladder and start climbing down to the same floor where these guys are.
There we go.
Okay.
We definitely have a Xeno problem here. This was no accident. This was sabotage.
What are you guys doing?
Wait for him to get down, look for Xenos. Enter Overwatch. You guys look at, make sure Dale gets down there. I'm gonna just cover the direction where we came from. And just enter Overwatch.
I am covering up the shaft.
Okay.
Priestman, you look down the shaft?
I'm going to climb down
I'll
towards
look down the shaft.
Gideon and Mephitheus, make awareness checks for me, please.
Nope.
I'm aware.
Meth, you're checking down the shaft.
Yep.
Probably a good 20 meters below you. It's kind of difficult to see even with your night vision. See 3 grates pop off the walls and go tumbling down into the darkness. Gideon, you spot a blur in the passageway behind you as something goes into a grate in the ceiling.
We definitely got contact downrange, but I went into the vent, and it was a blur.
Is Dale out of the shaft yet?
Yep. Del's clambering into the room with you as you speak.
Alright, once he's free of the door, let's try and seal it.
Oh, it's an open shaft.
Oh.
It's normally like a, you just step into it and go wherever you want, like a public escalator. Doesn't have a door sealant as such.
Okay, so we have definitely alerted something to our presence. Ideas where to head next?
Let's see if we can get to a defensible position. These things can move very fast in compact places. We have to assume that they know the layout far better than we do.
Okay. After
Let's look around and see what we have in this room. Is it just a wide hallway?
It's essentially like a long hallway filled with detritus, dead people, shreds of uniform, bits of bone, flesh, lots of cliches on the ground, the sharpened piece of metals that you guys saw.
At this point, I think, should we try and just focus on exfiltration? Because I forgot what we were supposed to do here anymore.
Yo, I don't have a suit anymore. I ain't going anywhere.
Oh yeah, we need. Oh yeah, medical pay. That was the point. See if you can find you a suit or just rig up something.
So, you guys are in the basement. What are you doing?
Dell, you see anything that would resemble a directional indicator or a med bay?
Think back. I wasn't paying attention to it, so let me think back. What would be a good roll to see if I noticed anything?
Intelligence, memory.
Yeah, it's just straight intelligence.
Let me see. I think I remember seeing. Let me see what I think.
You remember seeing a guard station? It didn't pass any medical bays or anything like that. Mostly seemed to be storage, research here and there, a couple of chapel rooms, shrines. Although you do recall a room marked control center that you couldn't pass.
I'll relay that information to the team.
Control center sounds good, but since the whole place is powered down, I'm not sure if it'll be useful.
Could also be a place we could power things up.
Possible. But still, our point here was to investigate, and I think the aliens that are possibly just fucking with us at this moment are more than enough investigation for now. So maybe getting out of here might be a main priority after, we can make sure that Solomon can get out of here.
We can go to the guard station and see what kind of equipment we have. Also to see if guard stations would tend to be fortified and or at least have plans for the place. We might be able to get good information from there.
This guard station, was it on this level?
No.
Oh, he just got on this level.
I don't feel particularly safe climbing up a ladder when these things are apparently I'd go through vents and stuff.
You have a very good point here, but do you want us to find another graft shaft?
I'd rather we try and get the power back on.
Well, we don't know where the power is.
Do I remember where those rooms were in relation to the shaft? We might have one on each level.
You did travel quite some time. It's pretty difficult to say. You don't really have a frame of reference, since this is all pretty standard pattern and you've never been here before.
Right. And I could say I don't know where they are in relation to where we are. I can tell you the direction I came in to get to this shaft. If every level is the same or similar, we might find similar rooms this way.
Might as well try, because it's a good point that they do have a bunch of people over there in their vents.
So what do you want? You can head back towards the interior where I came from, a couple of levels above.
Yeah, let's try find anything on this level.
Okay. You guys head out, I'm assuming keeping a fair weather eye out for any danger.
Oh yes.
Oh yeah.
As you head down deeper. Periodically you guys hear grates pop off from walls surrounding. Occasionally you spot a shimmer, always just at the corner of your eye. as a smudge of darkness disappears around a corner or into a vent. And in one particularly strange section, as you get to a little crossroads, something flings a human head crunch into the room with you, rolling a couple of times and coming to a stop, staring up at you. A man's face, eyes wide, lips raw, and flesh puckered and yellowed in places.
Oh, yeah. I think this is a pretty good indicator that they're following us. They're also trying to scare us.
Or just fucking with us for the hell of it.
I'm not phased, because I ignore mundane horrors.
That's good, because you hear a loud clicking sound echo down the passageway.
Is there like a gun near this body?
Not that you can see.
God, no. Okay.
Where's the clicking coming from?
Make an awareness check.
I too wish to do this.
Me too.
You are welcome to.
Oh, I fail.
I am aware.
I succeed.
I'm woke as fuck.
Well,
It seems to come from all four sides around you, Hippo.
Oh shit. I recommend grenades. I think they just surrounded us.
Let's prepare for an ambush. What does the immediate location look like?
The immediate location?
Crossroads.
If it was an ambush, we wouldn't really have time to prepare. They kind of would have ambushed us by now. That's
I
how an
think
ambush
we're in
works.
the ambush.
Preparing for one.
How do you prepare for ambush if already in an ambush?
You guys are in the middle here at the moment. And you were heading up, 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 up. And the floor is filled with, like I said, various human detritus at the moment.
Well, we don't want to be in a position to be in a four-way firefight. We should probably choose a direction to go. And that way we can at least defend two ways instead of trying to defend four ways.
Any signs on the walls?
No. But lots of vents on the walls around you.
Any shimmers from any of the four directions?
Sure, make an awareness check. Or scrutiny, I suppose, in this case, since you're eyeballing with intent.
I think I succeed. I rolled a 2.
You see something with long, like a very long, almost caterpillar-like body go curling into one of the vents. It looks like it has 8 legs. And you see as it goes into the...
6 too many.
You see as it goes into the one vent, the rear leg kind of snaps, even though you can't hear anything, and reforms from a leg into a hand. And you see it like tap the side of the vent before disappearing inside.
Radical Xeno scum.
So they're still not moving on us for some reason. I guess they wanted to fuck with us for a moment longer.
I don't know, but I guess we'll have to find out next week.
I guess we will.
Oh. This was a good one. This was good. They've been really good. This was good.
Yep.
I thought that you guys would enjoy a new species that you haven't seen before. It doesn't really pop up that often in the mainstream 40k stuff.
Spooky fuckers.
They're not spooky. What you talking about?
They're cuddly with their 8 arms. They can hug you with 8 arms. Imagine that.
They have some pretty interesting physiology. Because they have 4 upper and 4 lower limbs. And they can change their musculature. So they can use them as either hands with opposable digits or as feet. Which is pretty fun.
Yeah, it's interesting.
Fun time.
And the technology is also interesting. With their stutter fission drives.
Sounds
Y'all
nice.
like radiation?
Yeah.
Did any of you bring any rad tools with you? Like to check for radiation?
I always keep my fucking Geiger counter with me.
I always keep my Geiger counter with me.
What do you think I am? Some kind of fucking scrub that doesn't, like, you know how spaceships work?
I don't know.
I was, like, legit thinking of repairing a fusion engine. Of course I carry a fucking Geiger counter with me.
Well, that's good. That's good. That's good. So, Hippo, you blew yourself up
Yeah!
twice.
Well, I only blew myself up once.
Mm-hmm.
He grenade jumped.
Yeah.
A rocket jump. That sounds dangerous.
It's only dangerous when you don't throw them far away enough.
Yeah, everything should be done by next week, and then we'll break for the year, and then we'll start next. You guys will either be alive or dead next week. Guess we'll find out.
Yay.
I'm sure everything will be fine. And that nothing
sure.
bad can happen. Isn't that right, Hippo?
Yep, nothing bad.
Nothing bad. A vicious xeno race of marauder pirates. Num num num. Man, these guys are heavy. Holy shit.
Heavy? Are they big
Heavy.
bitches?
Not really that big, just dense.
I mean, they can kind of, like, fuck with their, bodies as they want, so...
Hmm. Oh, wow. That's nasty. That's a nasty, nasty, nasty roll. Holy shit.
Don't say that.
That's nasty. I'm sorry, lady, but it's the truth.
Why you say this?
I'm sorry, bro.
Why you do this to me?
Sorry, man.
Why you do this?
You guys said you were tired of orcs and Eldar and stuff, so I had to go find something cool, you know?
No.
For the record, I don't believe I ever said that.
I think it's just Hippo who said that.
What?
Hippo was like, he's tired of these scrub, Dark Eldar, and orcs and things. Chaos, he doesn't want to fight any more chaos. Sick and tired of the shit.
Well, to be fair, orcs, while pretty simplistic, are also really fucking scary. But then again, there's always cross.
Wait till you fight them in close combat.
Let's know.
Orcs are pretty fucking spooky in close combat.
Mm-hmm. In the little... What are the fucking little shits called? How do you
Gretchen.
Oh, Gretchens.
Snotlings?
Snotlings and Gretchens. What are the grots? They're the fucking... basically food.
Yeah. Food, help.
Giant attack dogs.
Oh, squigs are attack dogs.
Oh, squigs. God damn it, I keep forgetting everything.
Do you not know anything about the orc biology, man?
No.
And the orc ecosystems? What's wrong with you?
No.
With the snotlings, you've got your Gretchen, you've got your squigs, and then you got your orcs.
Orcs.
And squigs can be used either as beards, you get beard squids.
What?
Yeah, for orcs that want to grow themselves like a magnificent mustache.
What?
Yeah, man.
And ones that clean their teeth as well.
Yep,
Amazing.
you can want to clean their teeth as well. For a discerning orc.
So Griff, how much
What's
how
up?
much XP's?
None.
What? I blew myself up.
You didn't do anything.
I blew
except
myself up.
blow up like a
Yeah, you
straw.
get minus XP for blowing yourself up.
Oh,
Ooh, what about me? How much XP do I get for being awesome?
For being scared and hiding in a
you've been
vent.
hiding that vent for a while.
Tactical. That's called being tactical.
I don't know, man. Personally, I think that sticking your ass in a vent is a fucking awful idea.